Hi guys, I just wanted to do a quick recording so that we can catch up on the magazine that we didn't get to in our morning Google Meet because we were doing a whole bunch of other things, and probably the same thing will happen for our afternoon. So I wanted to take a minute to read our magazine, and then I want to reread a story that most of you heard, unless you were absent, in the classroom about Cranky Bear, and it has to do with the topic of this magazine. And then I'll show you how to make your own Cranky Bear. So if you have this magazine at home, you can take it out and look at it while I'm reading this to you. Go to sleep, bears. Bears are getting ready for cold weather. They will sleep all winter long. Tell the bears to go to sleep. Shh, go to sleep, bears. Do you know what it's called if they sleep all winter long? Called hibernating, and we will talk more about other animals that hibernate when you come back to school. Number one, put your finger on number one if you have your magazine in front of you. In autumn, bears eat as much as they can. They eat berries. Autumn is another word for fall. Number two, put your finger on number two. They catch fish in the river. Number three, put your finger on number three. They munch on plants. The bears eat and eat and eat. Put your finger on number four. You can see this bear has eaten a lot. Oh, this bear ate so much, it is getting sleepy. Winter is coming. Put your finger on number five, where you actually see the bear sleeping. In winter, bears sleep. They do not need to eat now. They can sleep all winter long. And that is the truth. That's what a lot of the bears around here are doing right now. On the back, you have some homework to do, and you're going to draw berries on the bush for the bears to eat, and you're going to match the number of berries with the number that's in the picture. So here's a number 4, so you're going to draw 4 berries on that bush. There's the number 2, so you're going to draw 2 berries. That's the number 5, which we're learning about this week. So you're going to make 5 berries. And number 3, and you're going to make 3 berries. Okay? And that's hibernating is why this bear was so cranky in this story. And if you were here when we read it the first time, you'll probably remember that these 4 cute little animals found a cave to hang out in and stay dry, but they didn't realize there was a cranky bear inside. And the moose, the lion, and the zebra are going to try to make the bear happy and not be so cranky anymore, but they don't really have a lot of luck. And if you remember, the sheep was the one who had the best idea. So this is called The Cranky Bear, and it's written by Nick Bland. Nick Bland is the author. In the jingle jangle jungle, on a cold and rainy day, 4 little friends found a perfect place to play. Moose had marvelous antlers, and Lion had a golden mane. Zebra had fantastic stripes, and Sheep, well, Sheep was just plain. And there they are, playing a game of cards in the cave so they can stay dry. None of them had noticed that someone else was there. Sleeping in that cave was a very cranky bear. Roar, went the cranky bear. Roar, roar, roar. He gnashed his teeth and stomped his feet and chased them out the door. Wait a minute, said Zebra, as she scratched her furry chin. Maybe if we cheer him up, he'd let us come back in. If I did not have stripes, said Zebra, I'd be cranky too. We should give that bear some stripes. That's what we should do. So that's Zebra's idea. This is what Moose thinks. Stripes are silly, Moose complained, especially on a bear. My antlers always cheer me up. Let's give that bear a pair. Lion doesn't agree. Lion thinks he has the best idea. No, 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 said Lion. Antlers are a bore. A golden mane like mine, he said, would cheer him up for sure. So sheep's still kind of staying quiet, not really saying a whole lot, and stays outside. So zebra fetched a tin of mud and lion some grass of gold. Moose got two big branches, and sheep, well, sheep just got cold. Sheep was not getting involved. I don't think sheep thought they had the best ideas. So while she waited outside and the other friends tried to make the bear happy, sheep was getting worried. They've been eaten up for sure. And then from in the cave, there came a very cranky, I'm just going to show you this page first. Roar! Zebra, lion, and moose ran out, and bear was right behind them. They hid behind the bushes where they hoped he wouldn't find them. Do you want to see what he looks like now that they tried to make him happy with all of their great ideas? Why is he still cranky? He's got antlers, stripes, and a mane. Before we gave him those, Lion said, he really just looks so plain. And look at his face. You can tell they didn't fill his bucket. They didn't make him happy. Bear goes over to the sheep and says, as Bear stormed back inside the cave, he turned and roared at sheep. All I really want, he said, is a quiet place to sleep. This is where sheep got her idea. So she fetched a pair of clippers and she clipped off half of her wool. She stuffed it in a cotton bag until the bag was full. She tiptoed back inside the cave and said, excuse me, Bear, would you like a pillow for underneath your head? So she shaved off all the wool on the top part of her body. She stuffed it in a bag and made a pillowcase. Do you think that made him happy? Oh, look, he went to sleep. Well, thank you very much, said Bear, and soon he fell asleep. Maybe he was dreaming of a plain but thoughtful sheep. And that has a happy ending because he's sleeping and he's happy, and all the animals get to play their game again and stay dry out of the rain. So you have this collection of papers in your folder. You have the head of a bear. Looks a lot like the polar bear we made. You have his eyes. You have his nose and his mouth. His nose and mouth and his ears. Okay, so you're going to get your scissors and you're going to cut out the pieces. And your head should look like that. And I would use a glue stick. I don't think you need to use a glue bottle. It'll get very squishy. And you're going to glue the eyes on, and the nose and the mouth, and the ears. And when it's done, you have a bear. He doesn't really look that cranky. We kind of give him a happy face. Okay. So that's your cranky bear, who obviously must have gotten a pillow from sheep. And attached to those papers, I also put a writer's workshop paper that you can use your markers for. And you can draw a picture of something. It says on the top, have you ever been a cranky bear? And I want you to circle the answer. Yes or no. Think about it. Think about times when you're at home with mommy and daddy and they tell you it's time to stop playing or it's time to go to bed. Have you ever been a cranky bear? A lot of my pre-K friends say no, they've never been cranky. So circle yes or no for your answer. And then here are the questions that will help you draw a picture. What makes you cranky? If you want to draw a picture of something that makes you cranky, draw a picture of that. Or what cheers you up? What fills your bucket? What makes you happy? You can draw a picture of that. You can do a cranky picture, or you can do a happy picture, whatever you want. Use your markers, use lots of color and lots of details, and I hope when you come back to school next week, I can see your bear and your writer's workshop picture. If you want mommy and daddy to take pictures and send it to me so I can put them on our Facebook page, I'll do that too. But hopefully next week you can bring your bear and your picture back to me so we can hang it up in the classroom. That's it for now. I have a polar animal, North Pole, South Pole story that I'll read to you a little bit later. Have a great day, guys.